Good morning, Mr. Fredrickson. It's Malloy Hayes from Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert, here to give you this walk around of this beautiful G63 you're checking out. Let's hop right into this, shall we? And with no further ado, I am very pleased to introduce to you my 2021 AMG G63, sporting the stunning night black Magno. This satin finish is really one that is just going to stand out. I absolutely love the contrast with the red calipers. I think that the bull bar over here really does complement those running boards and chrome exhaust tips as well. As I mentioned, I did just get done driving this vehicle, and I have nothing but great things to say, but we'll dive into that a little bit more in a minute. First, let's focus on the cosmetics. This vehicle is extremely clean. I swear, I don't know how people maintain this paint the way they do here in Arizona without paint protection film. That is something you're going to want to consider, however, but we'll get into a little bit more of that here in latter conversations. It's a little bit dusty, but there is no rock chips, there is no dings, no dents anywhere here on the front end. Again, just a really nice contrast, actually. When I first saw it, I was like, I don't know, but the more I look at it, I'm like, that bull bar also being in this Magno finish, it just pops. Absolutely dig that. None of the wheels have ever been kissed by a curb. No curb rash on any of these four 22-inch AMG wheels, as well as there are no dings or dents here on the driver's side. Let me kind of see if I can't work this light a little bit and show you just that. There is good rubber on the tires. They are Pirellis all the way around. And let's work our way to the back here. Zoom out a little bit and hope my camera can show you well enough. Rear end, oop, she locked up on me. Darn safety features. Boom. Sporting that gorgeous red. And back here, this is in good shape. Whoever owned this, they actually left on the factory cover here, so that way you know there's no scratches or scrapes or anything like that. Rear area looks good. And we'll shut this on up. Love that thud. Love that thud. Over here on the passenger side, same story. No dings, no dents, no curb rash, or anything like that. Nothing but good things to say. So, let's hop on the inside though, shall we? That's your home. That's where you're going to spend all of your time, and arguably the most important part. Okay. So, beautiful red. And I do personally, I know this is totally subjective, but I like this interior more than the classic red that you were looking at. Just this black accent pieces throughout. I think it helps to break it up nicely. And this is the Dynamica suede down in there too. Here on the inside, let's go ahead and fire it up. That grumble never gets old. So you've got the AMG control switches here that allow you to change your modes as well as open up your baffles right there on the fly. The exact miles of this guy are 10,082 miles. Yep. So just crested 10K. And don't mind the dust. I'll make sure all that's cleaned up for you upon delivery. You will notice immediately upon stepping in my vehicle that this is a non-smoker's car. There is no foul odor to be found whatsoever. The leather in all the seats is in great condition. There were no like ring wearers here on the steering wheel like myself to kind of eat into that material at all. Rear seating does not show any sign of car seat wear. I have seen no dog hair or anything along those lines. Very, very clean. So I hope that this gives you a pretty good idea of what you're looking at in regards to this sweet G-Wagon. And one thing I mentioned earlier was the paint protection film. That's something that you're gonna wanna look at regarding this paint. Very, very nice paint, but if you do get a chip in it, you're never gonna be able to use touch-up paint on it and have it look right. So we can explore more into that. I can get some prices for you and give you something to mull over in that regard. as well as driving. No shimmies, no shakes, no clinks, no clunks. The steering wheel was true and centered. Nothing, no red flags whatsoever. I mean, it's a 10,000 mile Mercedes. Very nice piece all the way around. So there you have it, sir. I hope this gives you a really good idea of what you're looking at. I will have those new numbers printed up for you here in just a few minutes, as well as that deposit form. Whenever you're ready to lock this thing in, we can wrap it all up today pretty much. Thanks so much for your time. I look forward to hearing from you soon.